I'm Trish Pahanik, and this is Cynopsis, your first early morning briefing, slowly making our way towards our long holiday weekend. It's Thursday, August 31st, 2006, and here is today's top story. General Motors, one of CBS' first advertising sponsors for Survivor, has decided to yank its advertising for the program's upcoming new season. A GM spokesperson said this decision was made around 3 months ago and that it was not based on the format of the new season, which determines its 4 tribes based on racial lines. GM further stated that sponsoring Survivor just doesn't fit the automaker's business objectives any longer, as it was hard to market automobiles on an island setting. Recent controversy about the show's planned segregation has been leveled at CBS and Survivor creator Mark Burnett, including a protest this week in front of CBS headquarters in New York, led by the state's politicians who threatened to write letters to the show's advertisers. Hey, guess what? If you had a promo or a commercial in this daily podcast, it would go right about here. Coming up next, Fox O&O, my network TV affiliates, to air My Games Fever. A&E adds 2 more SWAT series. Actor Glenn Ford dies at the age of 90, and a slew of casting notes. 20th Television and Shine Ltd. will bring a new live show to all 10 Fox O&O My Network TV stations this December called My Games Fever. The program, which is inspired by the participation television format seen in the UK, will encourage home viewers' interactivity through text messages and online, all presented commercial-free. The 2-hour show will air live weekdays from 1 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon and is slated for additional distribution by early 2007. Well, Rescue Me had its season finale this week on FX and drew 3.1 million total viewers. The 4th season of Rescue Me is scheduled to premiere next year. OLN pays homage to the start of hunting seasons across the nation with an open season weekend of programming dedicated to field sports. The special lineup begins September 7th at 7 o'clock and includes the premiere of Whitetail Revolution, a preview of the new series set to debut in January, Escape to the Wild, as well as new episodes of Ruger's Adventures, Benelli's Dream Hunts, Benelli's American Safari, World of Beretta, Gore-Tex Outdoor Adventures, Fly Fishing Masters, and LL Bean's Guide to the Outdoors. OLN is set to change its name to Versus on September 25th. A&E Network will debut 2 new series based on its current Dallas SWAT franchise that follows in the professional and personal footsteps of a city's police department tactical unit. Detroit SWAT will air its first episode October 5th, and Kansas City SWAT will premiere in mid-November. Both versions will air in the Dallas SWAT time period of Thursdays at 10 o'clock. Dallas SWAT will return with new episodes on September 14th at 10 o'clock. This series is produced by Grenada America for A&E Network. Actor Glenn Ford has died at the age of 90. While the cause is not known, he was suffering from failing health in recent months. His most recent acting job was in 1991 in a made-for-TV movie, Final Verdict, starring Treat Williams. Ford appeared in numerous notable films, including Superman the Movie, Midway, Blackboard Jungle, Gilda and the Original, The Courtship of Eddie's Father film. He appeared in numerous Western films and was voted into the National Cowboy Hall of Fame in 1978 and is credited as with being the fastest gun in Hollywood Westerns, able to draw and fire in 0.4 seconds, beating both James Arness and John Wayne. Glenn was also the #1 box office attraction in 1958. He is survived by his son Peter, also an actor. Production, development, and casting. 2 new additions to the VH1 Celebrity Block, one starring Andrew Dice Clay and the other Tom Sizemore. The untitled Clay project will chronicle the comic as he attempts to energize his career following his day-to-day life on the road between gigs, cutting a new record, and his home life with his fiancée and 2 teenage kids. In fact, the show itself is all part of a larger publicity campaign. VH1 has ordered 8 episodes produced by Fox TV Studios. The Tom Sizemore project, also untitled, will have cameras follow as he becomes involved in a new movie, as well as video he shot himself when he was in the thick of his battles with drug and alcohol addiction. This project has also received an order for 8 episodes. Craig Bierko has been cast as a regular on ABC's upcoming season of Boston Legal. He will portray Jeffrey Coho, a criminal defense attorney who makes enemies as easily as he makes friends. And over at Fox, a comedy pilot called Frangella has cast Michael Boatman, Mo Collins, and Garrett Morris. Together with the show stars Frances Collier and Angela Shelton. More casting notes on John from Cincinnati, the HBO drama pilot starring Austin Nichols as John. The story is about a young, rich, and altogether not too bright John who comes to California to live with relatives while he learns how to surf. Ed O'Neill has been cast as a friend of the family where John will be living, and Brian Van Holt has been cast as one of John's cousins. Kevin Pollak, Margaret Cho, Dennis Christopher, and Ewan Bremner have all been cast in the Sci-Fi's new limited series, The Lost Room. The show stars Peter Krause as a homicide detective who comes across a key to a motel room, and beyond that door is where the science fiction in this series lies. Pollak's character is after the key. Cho is looking to sell information about the motel room to the highest bidder. Christopher is a colleague of Krause, and Bremner is a small-time thief. The Lost Room is scheduled to debut in December and is from Lionsgate TV. Moving along to the rating summary for Tuesday night, according to Live Plus Same Day ratings from Nielsen Media Research, Fox hit a double high note Tuesday night to win with a 3.09, Adele 18-49. At 8 o'clock, CBS Big Brother led the pack with a 3.110. Fox's premiere of Celebrity Duets in its first hour was second at a 2.99. A similar scenario at 9 o'clock as CBS with Rockstar. Supernova beat the rest at a 3.29. However, Fox's Celebrity Duets was not far behind at a 3.18. Things changed at 10 o'clock with NBC's encore of Law & Order SVU taking the lead at a 2.98. Today's trivia question: what TV character drove a red 3-liter V8 308 GTSI 250 horsepower Ferraris with a racing clutch? Well, that's it for today. Be sure to check your email for the full printed version of today's synopsis with some new executive moves and more on ratings, a couple new classified ads, and a few other stories that didn't make it into this podcast, and of course tonight's primetime broadcast lineup. The music in Synopsis was composed and performed by Michael J. Whalen. For Cynthia Turner, who wrote and compiled Synopsis in Connecticut, I'm Trish Pahanik.